Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC.
The Toledo Rockets. And the Rockets will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have the first possession of the game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Toner. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Now adjusting. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
That's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
So Toledo's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Smith wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. He's loose. Sees him and opens space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got room to work. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
On the set.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Wants to throw it. Pressure it. Drill trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A little screen to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the move, it's Gentry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball's
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Okay,
The
ready?
feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Ready?
Now on 2nd and goal.
Razor.
Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about
Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he tacks on the extra point. out of the end zone. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2000...
Turns on the Jets. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Smith dropping to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rockets. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Toner. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
691, Gators far. Lasso. Timber.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this...
There he goes. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look... different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rockets offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hart. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bulls are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for space. It's Gentry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown! seconds. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field. Groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Bulldozes his way through. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw.
Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
That's caught. It's Lamb. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the shotgun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They boot it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. All by himself down the middle. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.